I'm not letting this ship go down without a fight.
Maybe, but I'm not outmatched. We will be, just stick with me. Are you ready to fight back?
In Mutiny 2026, Jason Statham steps into one of his most intense roles yet, as a highly trained sea operative sent on what looks like a normal high-risk mission across deep waters. At first, everything seems under control. A strong crew, a powerful ship, and a clear objective. But deep in the ocean, far away from any country or backup, control means nothing when trust starts breaking apart. As the journey moves forward, small signs of danger begin to appear. Orders start getting questioned. Radios go silent for unknown reasons. And then comes the moment that changes everything. The crew splits. What was once a united team suddenly turns into divided groups, each fighting for control of the ship. Jason Statham's character is caught in the middle, trying to figure out who he can trust while danger grows from every direction. The ocean becomes more than just water around them. It becomes a prison. No escape, no backup, no second chances. Every corridor inside the ship could hide an enemy. Every decision could lead to survival or death. And as fear spreads, the real fight is no longer just against the sea, but against the people inside it. Tension rises with every passing second as the situation turns from a mission into a full survival nightmare, setting the stage for a brutal fight where only one goal matters: stay alive at any cost. The mission that was supposed to be simple slowly turns into something no one on the ship can control. Jason Statham's character, a trained and calm sea operative, is assigned to lead and protect a team during a high-risk ocean transport. The ship is powerful, the crew is skilled, and the goal is clear. But deep in the ocean, even the strongest systems start to feel weak when people stop trusting each other. At the beginning, everything feels normal. The crew follows orders, the ship moves as planned, and there is confidence in every step. But small problems begin to grow in the background. Strange radio interruptions happen without explanation. Certain crew members start acting differently, speaking in secret and avoiding direct communication. No one says it out loud, but something feels wrong. It is as if the ship is slowly losing control without any clear reason. Jason Statham's character starts noticing these changes early. He is not just a fighter, but someone trained to read danger before it fully appears. He tries to keep the team focused, but tension is building inside the ship walls. Orders are questioned more often. Simple tasks turn into arguments. Trust, which is the most important part of any mission at sea, starts to disappear. Then comes the moment that changes everything. A signal is lost. The ship is cut off from outside communication. No support, no instructions. Just open water in every direction. Panic begins to rise, but it is not the ocean that is the biggest threat. It is the people on board. Some crew members refuse to follow commands. Others begin to take control of key areas of the ship. What was once a mission now feels like a trap forming from inside. Jason Statham realizes the truth. This is no longer just a mission gone wrong. Something deeper is happening. Someone on the ship has planned this breakdown. And now, survival depends on uncovering the truth before the entire crew destroys itself from within. The situation on the ship is no longer under control. What started as tension between crew members quickly turns into open conflict. Jason Statham's character is now moving through narrow corridors and dark rooms where danger can appear at any moment. The ship, once a place of order and discipline, has become a battlefield on water. Every sound feels louder. Every movement feels suspicious. No one is fully trusted anymore. As fear spreads, the crew begins to split into groups. Some still follow Statham's lead, but others believe the ship should be taken over for their own survival. This creates a dangerous divide. Weapons that were meant for protection are now being used against each other. Locked doors, broken systems, and silent alarms make the ship feel like a floating prison where escape is impossible. Jason Statham's character is forced to make fast decisions. He tries to protect those who are still loyal, but the situation keeps getting worse. Every time he saves one part of the ship, another area falls into chaos. The enemy is not clearly visible anymore. It could be anyone. A friend from yesterday could turn into a threat today. This uncertainty makes the fight even more intense. The ocean outside remains calm, almost silent. But inside the ship, everything is breaking apart. The crew is not just fighting for control anymore. They are fighting for survival, food, weapons, and authority. Supplies become limited, and desperation starts to grow. People who once worked together now see each other as obstacles. Amid this chaos, Jason Statham begins to notice something strange. The mutiny does not feel random. It feels planned. Certain actions, certain timings, and certain betrayals seem connected. It is as if someone has been guiding the destruction from behind the scenes. This discovery changes everything. Now, it is not just about surviving the mutiny. It is about finding out who started it before the ship completely falls apart. As the chaos reaches its peak, the ship is no longer just a place of survival. It becomes a floating war zone. Jason Statham's character pushes deeper into the heart of the conflict, moving through damaged halls filled with smoke, alarms, and rising fear. The mutiny has fully taken over now. There are no clear sides anymore, only people trying to stay alive in whatever way they can. But something still does not feel right. The way the conflict spread is too organized, too precise. It is not just anger between crew members. It feels like every step of this breakdown was carefully planned. Jason Statham starts connecting small clues. Who had access to systems, who blocked communications, and who benefited the most from the chaos. Slowly, a darker picture begins to form. The real danger is no longer just inside the crew. It is behind the entire mission. Someone powerful may have used this ship, this team, and this journey as part of a bigger plan. The mutiny was not just an accident. It may have been triggered on purpose. This realization changes the entire fight. Now, Jason is not only trying to survive the ship, he is trying to expose the truth behind it. At the same time, the ship itself is becoming unstable. Damage spreads through critical systems. Power fails in certain sections. Water begins to enter lower decks. The ocean outside is calm, but inside, everything is collapsing step by step. Every decision Jason makes becomes more dangerous because there is less room for error. Now the conflict is building toward a final confrontation. The hidden force behind the mutiny is close to being revealed. Jason Statham's character prepares for one last push, not just to survive, but to uncover who turned this mission into a nightmare and why. The final phase of the chaos begins when everything on the ship reaches breaking point. Jason Statham's character is now fully aware that this is not just a mutiny caused by fear or anger. It is something much bigger, something planned from the start. The remaining loyal crew members regroup with him, but trust is still fragile. Everyone knows that the real enemy might still be hiding among them. The ship is now badly damaged. Lights flicker, corridors are flooded in parts, and the sound of metal breaking echoes through the structure. The ocean outside feels endless and silent, but inside, every second brings new danger. Jason moves forward with a clear goal: reach the command area and take control before the ship completely falls apart. But standing in his way are the final fighters who still believe in the mutiny. A brutal final battle begins inside the ship. Close-range fights break out in tight spaces where there is no room to escape or retreat. Every corner becomes a trap. Jason uses his skill and experience to outsmart enemies who are desperate and unpredictable. At the same time, the truth slowly comes closer to the surface. The person behind everything is finally about to be revealed. In a powerful twist, it becomes clear that the mutiny was not random at all. It was triggered to cover up something hidden within the mission itself. The real mastermind has been controlling events from the beginning, using confusion and fear as weapons. Jason Statham's character realizes that stopping the mutiny is not enough. He must stop the person responsible before they disappear into the chaos they created. As the confrontation reaches its peak, the battle moves toward a final showdown. The ship is collapsing, the ocean is closing in, and time is running out. This is no longer just a fight for control. It is a fight for truth, survival, and justice in the middle of a dying ship.